Two men journey to the bars and restaurants of Scandinavia to find amazing beers, always with the same question.
Hey, what's on tap?
It's time to find out.
Day 3 of our epic Advent calendar, and today we are joined by some special guests, and actually they'll be joining us for the next few episodes.
Yep.
Because we decided that
sharing is caring.
Yeah, sharing is caring,
and all that nonsense.
More the merrier.
And,
exactly.
And so we are joined by Bo, who.
Yep.
Say a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, my name is Bo Griefeld. My dad's Swedish, my mom's American. I grew up outside of San Diego, and really myself, what got me kind of going into the craft beer industry was around 2010. I started being a busser at Stone Brewing in Escondido, and so that really kind of kicked me in the path of awesome beer, and So but now I'm living here outside of Lund, and I work I used to work at Malmo Tap Room for a couple years in Malmo, and then now I'm over at Bishop's Arms Savoy. So really pleased to be here.
All right, well, welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Glad to have you. And now on the other side we have our reigning Game of Beers champion, Adrian. Welcome back.
Thank you. Very nice to be here.
Yeah, and you're excited about today?
I am. I'm a bit hungover, but I'll get there.
Yeah, I think we'll get through a few episodes and you'll feel right as rain.
Right as a peach.
Yeah.
Hair on the dog.
Yeah, we should have had a hair of the dog beer.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. So Maria Stad to start us off and really get the party started.
No, I mean like the actual hair of the dog.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
The brewery hair of the dog.
Oh, hair of the dog brewery. Yeah. That would have been a really good share.
Not the expression, the actual brewery.
Oh, okay. All right, so we're going to start off with ToØl as per our previous agreement. Mm-hmm. And today we have the Black Bauble, which is a black ale with cardamom and orange peel. And it's 8%, and the label says you can see us dawdling and rolling for Christmas.
Nice.
And there's anything else on the label that is of any interest? Nope, that's it.
Wasn't one of the day 1 or 2 beers that also had cardamom and orange in it?
Was
it
the Synthetic was the first one, and it had...
It also had cardamom, right? Didn't it?
No. I think it was the orange peel. It was the day 2 beer.
There was something that had cardamom.
Yeah, day 2 had cardamom, which had no cardamom flavor at all. I remember, which was nice because neither one of us are cardamom fans. So it was not a bad thing. It was a good thing.
Cardamom things are things we don't need to drink.
No, it's not a preferred.
We'll see now.
It's like coconut. It's not a preferred thing, but we'll do it if we have to. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, this is kind of let's just
take a whiff. Take a whiff. Talk about the smell a little bit.
Smells a lot.
It smells very cardamom-y.
It just smells very cardamom. I'm getting cardamom on this, and I'm getting like a
subtle spicy,
like a smoky kind of smell to it, like a roasted smokiness to it.
Yeah, definitely a smoke.
I could get a little bit of smoke in there.
Yeah.
Is it oranges or something like that?
Yep. It is cardamom and orange peel. So
right.
Good nose.
Yeah. That's a good one.
You're nailing this. You're on this, man.
Or good ears before.
Yes.
Yes, I think there's some orange in this one.
Do you guys smell cardamom?
Yeah. Just does anyone else smell?
All right. Well, skål, guys.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cool.
Let's go.
Cheers.
All right.
Actually, the orange comes through.
Yeah. Comes through to taste a lot more.
Yeah.
I think for me the cardamom kind of ruins it.
Is it a little bit unnecessary?
Yeah. It's like this would have been better with either if they for me at least this would have been better with a lot less cardamom. Because I think I tried making a cardamom stout before and it was just undrinkable. This is not as bad obviously, but it's just I might have a problem with cardamom after that one I made.
It's ruined you on it forever.
No, I totally agree. It's too much cardamom.
You think? Yeah. All right. Well,
too
much cardamom.
See, for me,
over here.
I don't think the cardamom is that bad. It doesn't bother me, and I'm not a huge cardamom fan. It's actually
subtle, but I mean,
2 versus 2 then.
Yeah.
Too much cardamom.
What I like is the roastiness in the aftertaste.
You see, I don't really get much
cardamom. It's all cardamom.
It's all cardamom, yeah.
It's a lot of cardamom,
Yeah. You see, I don't get anything else but cardamom in the aftertaste.
And maybe that's what I am acquiring.
Maybe that's what you like.
I'm associating the roastiness with cardamom because for me this doesn't taste like it doesn't taste like the Swedish cinnamon, cardamom, Muscata, or any of the cardamom-y kind of desserts that Swedes love.
Well, because those are all sugary and sweet and stuff, so it's not the same.
It's
but
kind of nice orange peel stuff in the mouth.
Yeah.
But it's all gone once it's.
Yeah, exactly. So I gotta say the cardamom ruins it for me on this one.
Well, you're wrong, sir.
No, you're wrong.
I quite enjoy this, and
you can sit there and enjoy your cardamom
I think
beer.
it's very, very drinkable. I quite enjoy this.
Yeah. You go ahead, you drink it.
I mean,
So yummy.
Don't you think the orange comes through more than the cardamom, or do you think is about
No,
50-50, or do you think the cardamom is?
it's more like 95.5.
Honestly, I don't really. If I didn't know there was orange peel in this, I don't really get a lot of orange off this at all. Yeah. I mean, it's mostly. You know what it kind of reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of the Outside the Lines. But Outside the Lines, yeah, which was the Omnipolo Trillium cardamom based stout.
Now I'm getting a little bit of the bitter, roasty dryness to it.
But it's not as rich as that. It's not the thick motor oil of that. So it's almost like a session version of that beer.
Yeah, it's a session version of at 8%.
Yeah, because I think that beer was like 11 or something like that. 10 or 11. So
Outside the Lines was probably even more, right?
Yeah,
like
it's
13.
13, yeah. So, I mean, it was technically a session compared to...
I guess, kind of. If you want to look
it's
at
a table beer.
It's a table beer, yeah, sure.
Yeah. Well, the Outside the Lines, I bought way too many because I always buy a lot of Omnipols. I still have like 10 left at home.
Oh, really?
But, and they're nice to hand out to people who haven't had it.
Exactly.
But I laugh a little bit every time because destroying their expectations. That one needs to be completely chilled down or I won't drink it.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. It's another beer for the podcast.
Yeah.
We could get off on that tangent for a while.
Oh, yeah.
And I think we have in several other episodes. All right, so rating-wise, what would you guys get?
So we're doing the rating system. We use the same rating system as Untapped. So it's
like 0 to 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then in 0.25 increments, basically.
Okay, yeah.
So you can choose anything between there.
Yeah.
Well, we'll let you go first.
Since you're first time on the show, you can go first.
And then we'll judge you based off of what you score, so we'll know if we want to invite you back.
Well, no pressure. No, but I mean, actually, I enjoy this beer. I mean, it's I think it'd be a cool one to have at the Christmas table, like your board, or but it's not like top of the end for me. I would say maybe it's like 3.5 maybe ish. Something like that. I mean,
I'm feeling
it has developed now, even in just a couple last minutes.
It's gotten a little warmer.
Warming it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Cardamom's just becoming more pronounced.
Excellent. Just the way we like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go right there with you. I think 3.5. It's a decent beer. I quite like it. I would have it again if I saw it somewhere.
Yeah.
I wouldn't order like 20 of them, but...
No. This is not my style. I think the Omnipol killed this flavor for me as well, to be honest. But no, it's I would not buy this again. It would be like $2.75 or something like that.
That's exactly where I'm going as well.
All right.
So should we? Because at the end of each episode, we also look which brewery got the highest score.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
So maybe we'll have to now that we're more than two people.
Yeah, it's a little more difficult to.
So it's going to be 3.5 plus 3.5 plus 2.75.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
So we're doing at the end of everything. We'll do
divided by 4.
Which box won, which was the better box. So
so the ToØl and Day Free gets a 3.125 average.
Excellent.
Out of all 4.
Okay.
So 3.125.
Next beer.
So from BrewDog, we have the Prototype Double IPA. Comes in at 8.5% ABV, 60 IBUs. They have some pale malt, Maris Otter malt, and we are going to be treated to Columbus, Simcoe, Mosaic, Citra, and Amarillo hops. And yeah, that's
no marketing spill.
No more stuff.
Since it's
just a normal marketing spill from BrewDog.
Oh, okay.
So it's not anything about the Prototype series or anything.
So what is the prototype series basically there just to
I think
like this might be something coming out in the next year as a regular release?
Sometimes I get the newsletters saying that, we have a new prototype pack out, and you can buy the whole pack and you get it a little bit cheaper because they just want to see which ones people enjoy.
Feedback
Exactly. And then I guess the ones that get the highest feedback, or
go
if they
into production.
see that a lot of them get high feedback, then they'll put those into regular.
Then he gets a fancy name and
the whole
exactly.
cool packaging and
Exactly.
And then we get Jet Black art.
And a decent label.
And a decent label. Yeah, the labels, the prototype is
like a
kind of
blueprint
unexciting.
label.
It's
you read it. Yeah,
it's like
it
a
literally
blueprint.
is a blueprint paper. Yeah, that's kind of cool.
all right. So smell-wise, what do we think?
I think it smells great.
Yeah,
It does. It smells really good.
Mm-hmm. Color is super clear.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's very clean.
It's super clean, yeah. It's not one of those hazy ones.
No.
It smells like a hazy one, though. It smells kind of like you would
smells
expect it
very
to be.
Yeah, you're right.
fruity,
Almost the nose is.
Yeah.
If you were blind tasting this.
I would think just by smell it would be a New England IPA, kind of.
Yeah.
Just get like a tiny bit boozy on the smell, too.
Yeah, I think it's
It's like some sharp alcohol
Yeah.
note to it, right?
Yeah, I got that at first, but now I'm getting more kind of like
It might be not as warm.
citrus
the last little
and
bit.
tea smells aroma.
Okay, yeah.
I like it. All right, guys, let's dig into this.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Let's go around and clinking up. And Adrian's like, whatever.
It's a very typical old-fashioned IPA.
Yeah.
Which is really refreshing.
Yeah, it is. It's not what we used to anymore.
Yeah.
But it's very typical. It's refreshing, but I moved on, to be honest.
Yeah. It's like, I've been here, I've done that.
That's what we said about the IPA on day 2 that we had. It was like this a straight up traditional like bitter IPA. Like I haven't had one of these in so long. It's kind of like jarring because it was like, wow, it's so aggressively bitter and dry at the end. I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
No, it's true, but I almost quit drinking IPAs because it was just, always bolder and bigger and bitter and stronger. And
sure.
Yeah, and somehow I started feeling the caramel in the regular IPAs, and definitely the old American, like 6 months old IPAs. Really hated that. And then the New England boom came.
And then there's no caramel or anything in it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so it's
pretty
like
much,
I
think so.
totally went that way instead.
Well, this one doesn't have any caramel malt either, so.
It doesn't. That's why. So this is refreshing, definitely.
Refreshing notes. Too. I agree.
It's and it's boozy. I like the booze.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think it tastes real boozy in the mouth.
No,
It's just a little bit on the nose, but it dissipates, I think, really quickly.
I mean, and kind of pushing the end of the spectrum at 8.5. And I wouldn't think it would actually be 8.5. If I didn't know.
No. Not when you, I think when it was really cold and it smelled boozy, then you think there might be a bit of a kick to this one. But now that it's warmed up in the glass, you don't really get that alcohol that much.
No, I feel it,
Yeah.
but I like it. But well, I shouldn't say too much. I'm known for not knowing how much alcohol it is.
It's in there, but pinpoint.
Yeah, it's like when it's not there, it's missing. It's rather like that.
Yeah.
Let's say.
Yeah,
I'm
but
thinking that this might actually be like the prototype because they removed the hardcore IPA from the
I remember that.
their
regular rotation.
Yeah.
No.
So maybe this is the
replacement
one
for
that's
it?
going to replace it. Yeah, could be.
It's very similar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is right. But I think the hardcore IPA had some caramel malt to it.
Yeah, it was a very long time since I had it.
Yeah.
But it used to be a favorite, and it was hard to find fresh, though.
Yeah, exactly.
But it was a really good IPA.
I really enjoyed it.
One of the first heavy IPAs that turned out.
Yeah,
I
really
punk
enjoyed
and
that one.
hardcore.
Yeah.
Miss those days.
Well, all right, Adrian, what would you give this one?
Well, this one I would drink again. It's definitely not my first choice. There's so much beer around.
Yeah.
But I would definitely buy this and drink it happily. It's I give it like a 3.5. It's not my style anymore, but this is a good example of the style.
Okay. Matthias?
Yep. I am going to go with 3.5 as well. Basically for the same reasons as you. It's really refreshing to see like the normal style IPA again, not everything being hazy and as fresh as possible and green of really harsh hop flavor. So I really enjoy it, and it's something I would buy again, but it's also, again, not the most hyped up or exciting IPA around. So I think a 3.5 is what I'm going to go with.
Man, I would definitely drink this again. This is great. I mean, now that we're drinking this in the winter, I could definitely enjoy this in the summer, and I think this would be a year-round IPA for me. Shoot, I almost have to say a little bit higher. I would go like 3.7.
Mm-hmm.
In between 3.5, 3.7. I'll just put it at 3.7. I mean, I like it. I mean, reminds me of like a California or like West Coast IPA.
Yeah.
And,
Reminds you of home.
kind of,
Yeah.
you know. I mean,
It's like a fruitier version of a West Coast IPA, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, get some like tropical notes on there on the nose, like we talked about first when we were smelling it. But and I really don't even think that is it really 8.5? I mean,
Yeah, I know.
It tastes like good.
Yeah.
It's, I'd say So I'll go with 3.7 then. 3.75. Yeah.
Yep. I think we've got the clear winner of the day, the Prototype Double IPA.
Yeah. That would be
I'm doing 3.5 as well. I think it is just a really nice beer. If I saw it on the shelf, I would easily pick up one or two and wouldn't even think twice about it.
Cool. So
Right.
that's another win for BrewDog on day 3.
All right. So what the score today is, score so far is?
BrewDog 2, ToØl 1.
Excellent. All right. Well,
See you
we'll
tomorrow.
see you tomorrow.